The message arrived on every screen, every device, every communication array across Earth simultaneously. The translation matrices worked overtime, converting the alien script into thousands of human languages, but the meaning remained chillingly uniform. Surrender or face annihilation. You have 72 standard hours. Admiral Sarah Chen stared at the holographic display floating above the Emergency Council table in Geneva. Representatives from every nation, every military branch, every space agency had gathered within hours. The room buzzed with nervous energy and hushed conversations in dozens of languages. The ships appeared at the edge of our solar system 6 hours ago, reported Dr. Yuki Tanaka, head of the Deep Space Monitoring Division. Our preliminary scans suggest a fleet of approximately 300 vessels, each roughly the size of Manhattan. We're detecting energy signatures unlike anything in our databases. President Martinez leaned forward. What do we know about their capabilities? Unknown. Chen replied grimly, but they've demonstrated the ability to hack every communication system on Earth simultaneously. That suggests technological superiority we can't currently match. The Chinese delegate, General Wang, spoke up. Perhaps we should consider their terms. If surrender saves human civilization, surrender to what? Interrupted Dr. Amara Okafor, Earth's lead xenobiologist. We know nothing about their intentions, their culture, their definition of surrender. They could be planning extinction, enslavement, or worse. The debate continued for hours. Some advocated for negotiation, others for immediate military response, still others for evacuation protocols that everyone knew were impossibly inadequate. Humanity had dreamed of first contact for centuries, but not like this. As the 48-hour mark approached, the alien fleet moved closer. They positioned themselves just beyond the asteroid belt, their massive ships casting shadows across Mars. The message repeated every hour, countdown included. 24 hours remain. Surrender or face annihilation. Captain Rosa Delgado stood on the bridge of the UES Defiance, humanity's newest and most advanced warship. Around her, the combined fleets of Earth's nations had assembled, a patchwork armada of vessels that had never been designed to work together. Russian destroyers flew alongside American carriers, Chinese cruisers coordinated with European frigates, and Brazilian fighters shared formation patterns with Indian interceptors. It's not much, muttered Commander Singh, reviewing the tactical display. 350 ships against 300 alien dreadnoughts. Delgado smiled grimly. David had less. The final hour arrived. Across Earth, families huddled together. In bunkers and shelters, in homes and hospitals, 7 billion humans waited. Children asked questions their parents couldn't answer. Scientists frantically calculated impossible odds. Religious leaders offered prayers in every faith known to humanity. At exactly 72 hours after first contact, the alien fleet transmitted one final message. Submit your formal surrender now. The response came not from any government, not from any military leader or diplomatic corps. It came from Sarah Chen, speaking on behalf of every human who had ever looked up at the stars and wondered what lay beyond. Her words were broadcast across every frequency, translated into the alien script by their own communication systems, and sent directly to their fleet. The response was a single word: no. What happened next would be remembered as the miracle of Seoul. The human fleet, outnumbered and outgunned, charged. They came in waves, fighters and bombers, destroyers and dreadnoughts, mining ships retrofitted, with weapons and civilian craft loaded with volunteers. They came screaming through space with engines burning bright, carrying the hopes and defiance of an entire species. The aliens opened fire first. Their weapons carved through the void with precision, turning human ships to debris with surgical efficiency. The loss of life was catastrophic. Hundreds of vessels died in the first exchange. But humans had something the aliens hadn't calculated: stubbornness bordering on insanity. For every ship destroyed, 2 more pressed the attack. When the UES Mumbai lost its main engines, Captain Patel manually piloted it into an alien dreadnought's hull. When the Brazilian fighter squadron ran out of missiles, They used their ships as guided projectiles. When conventional weapons failed, human engineers jury-rigged fusion reactors into bombs and sent them toward enemy formations. The aliens, for all their technological superiority, had never encountered a species that treated impossible odds as a personal challenge. Captain Delgado watched her tactical display as the impossible slowly became reality. The alien formation wavered. Ships that had seemed invincible began to retreat. Energy readings fluctuated as their weapons overheated from continuous firing. "They're pulling back," reported her tactical officer, voice filled with disbelief. But the real shock came 12 hours later. A new transmission arrived from the alien fleet, this time in perfect English, Chinese, Spanish, Arabic, and dozens of other human languages. "We withdraw our demand. Your species has earned the right to exist among the stars." The message continued. "In 3 centuries of expansion, we have encountered 847 species. 731 surrendered immediately. 108 attempted negotiation. 7 fought back. You are the first to charge a superior force while knowing the odds. We came to assess your worthiness for galactic citizenship. You have provided your answer. Welcome to the galaxy, humans. We look forward to working alongside a species that understands the true meaning of no." Admiral Chen stood in the communications center, reading the message for the 100th time. Around her, celebration erupted across Earth. But she found herself thinking about that single word that had changed everything. Sometimes, she realized, the most important conversations in history lasted exactly 1 word long. And sometimes, that word was exactly the right one to say.